Pudge, what time is it?
It's time for the Chubby Guys Podcast.
Woo! Well, hey, man, let's continue our conversation
About the Bengals.
About the Bengals Monday night. I thought a good person.
Let's just go ahead and cut the shit.
Okay.
All right. So the next topic is, okay, now this is a real question.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys think that they are maybe overreacting a little bit
To the situation?
to the situation?
The NFL, the Bengals, the Bills, people. What?
Yeah. I mean, this man's alive. This is an injury.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they overreacted at the time it happened.
I don't either.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, by the way, we have Travis Ruckel
Travis
joining
Ruckel, ladies and
us
gentlemen.
via the Chubby line.
Yes, veteran / Pee Wee coach.
And
I
and
fit right in with that chubby.
yeah, well, and I'll tell you what, he is also what gives us excellent perspective for him to be weighing in on the Bengals is the guy is a Browns fan. So he is not. Hey, Patch, you still heating your house with wood?
Hell no, man. It was way too much work. I installed a gas stove, and I've been calling Nimco Gas at 740-596-4477. I also got a hold of them at nimcogas@outlook.com as their email, and I also looked them up on their website, and that's nimcopropane.com. Chad, these guys, they've been delivering gas for over 30 years in our area. Just talked to them last week. They said that their customer base is one of the biggest it's ever been. It's one of the best things I ever did was call Nimco Gas. I got tired of dealing with all that wood. Way too much work.
Nimco.
My God, as a parent of an 8-year-old with a family and moving through life, the best thing I ever did was download the McDonald's app. What a breeze. Order for your family. Pull up. They bring it to you. Easy. Download the app today from McDonald's.
He is an impartial judge here.
Non-biased.
Yes.
Impartial. Yeah, that's a good word for it, my opinion of the Bengals.
All right, so now listen. Back to Pudge's point there. Has there been an overreaction?
No, I don't think so.
Definitely not at the game.
No.
Not at the game.
I personally thought they'd make the game up Tuesday at noon or Tuesday night.
I am shocked that they are not making it up this week at some point.
Yeah.
Early.
From what I understand, the Bills flew back
that night.
So they would have to fly back again. I don't know how all that, the logistics side of that works, but
yeah.
I think they have to make it up. I mean, with what's at stake.
Well, that's, it seems to me that right now it sounds as though they're talking about calling the game a tie. And then working on percentages as far as tiebreakers for the playoffs. But man, I'm not a guy that likes to use the not fair take or not. But man, that does not feel right. What do you think, Ruck?
Well, I'm not sure why they would call it a tie. Why would they not play the game?
I think right now, the problem right now is, you got the playoffs starting next week. I mean, you've got, this is the last week of the regular season, unless they're going to more or less do like what they did the COVID year. They had a build in, and you can take away the bye week before the Super Bowl and just push everybody back, give them a bye now, let the Bills and the Bengals play this weekend. I mean, that would probably be my move because you've got that week buffer in there.
Now, how's that work with like your televisions and?
Well, I mean, it's all the same deal. Hell, whoever, Monday, ESPN has Monday night, they got a shortened broadcast. I mean, but they had the whole world tuned into it. So, I don't know.
I mean, you're talking about two of the probably the next two best quarterbacks for the next decade. So I think that's why.
Hey, are you a business owner looking for insurance coverage? Give this guy a call. You know him. You trust him. Jason Gillum Insurance, 740-395-0190. Hey, do you want to help develop your child's athletic ability? Or maybe you want to get off the couch and make yourself a little bit better? They earn the day at AP Prep. Look them up, apprep.info.
A lot of people was watching, one.
Yeah.
And two, I think you would have to play it probably, like you said, in that bye week, maybe before. I don't know. I think the game has to be played, right?
Well, I mean, it would have you almost have to. I think we're at the spot where you almost have to back the playoffs up a week, and take away
stay at home.
Yeah, well, yeah, and everybody gets a bye except the Bills and the Bengals. Hey, that sucks, but that's the way it goes.
Or do you just let everybody stay home? It's not a bye. You just say, hey, we're going to back this thing off a week.
Well, that's what they're going to do. Everybody else in the league, you the game you were going to play this Sunday, you're playing next Sunday.
Yeah,
and then the week between the Super Bowl, where you get that extra week, that's gone. Yeah, and because to me, there's too much on the line with these two teams as far as playoff implications. Don't you think, Ruck?
Well, I think one of these two teams will be in the Super Bowl for the AFC.
Well, and I mean, but the thing is, man, the seeding is so important. I mean, you want that home, you want those home games, and both of these teams are in contention to earn that, to earn the bye week 1 of the playoffs.
Oh,
and then have a home. Have the home field advantage. I mean, that's no small thing. I mean, you go ahead and call this game a tie. For the Bengals, it's a little better scenario because they're playing the Ravens this week. So,
hey, guys, on behalf of the Chubbies, huge thanks to Geiger Brothers Construction. Give them a call at 740-286-0800. They've been great community supporters, and they are a friend of the Chubby program. So thank you, Geiger Brothers Construction.
So they could still play their way into that spot. But the Bills are not in that scenario. I mean, this tie, I mean, it kind of kills them.
Yeah. Well, you're absolutely right in the home field advantage in the playoffs. I mean, it's so important.
I mean, would you be shocked if the NFL does not play this game?
I think I would be shocked if they didn't make it up. I mean, I think you kind of have to, but
it's just such a time crunch. I don't know what the solution is.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't obviously.
I don't think they'll play it.
The schedules.
I'm afraid they won't play it either because I know the players' union is saying, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah.
If it's about the schedule and getting the games in, I get it. But they're eventually going to have to get back out on the field and.
Well, I mean, the whole thing, I mean, there's some guys that are thrown out to take like, hey, man, they should have finished the game that night. That's part of the game. Now, I don't know that I'm there. I mean, that was pretty traumatic. I don't know that you play it that night, but maybe you play it the next day. I don't know. I mean,
I think if they would have known when he went off the field that he was going to at least,
live,
be okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think at that point they knew. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing them on the cancellation on Sunday
of it that night. No, I'm not either.
I'm not criticizing that, no. but I do wonder how they're gonna. How do you unwind this? I mean, just calling it a tie. I'm not certain that that's the answer. I don't know that I track that.
I personally think they're going to wait and see what Kansas City, what happens with them.
Right.
And because if they win, it's kind of irrelevant.
Then it doesn't matter. Right.
Yeah. Then a tie wouldn't really be that big a deal.
That doesn't matter. And the Bengals.
Is there anything in the NFL rule books about how they govern situations?
No,
like
the only thing that I could find or that I've heard anybody talk about was the COVID year when everything was weird. They had a plan in place that if they had to cancel a week or drop a week, they were going to erase that extra week between the Super Bowl and the playoffs.
Okay.
And just play the Super Bowl 1 week after the last playoff game, which, at the end of the day, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're at a spot where they back everything up, man. I mean, I know that screws up TV schedules and everything, but I mean, they're going to be right back on track next week. I mean, the one thing they've proven, look at those terrible games that were on Christmas Day. I mean, and more people tuned in and watched that than they did all 5 NBA games put together that day.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I feel like NFL football right now is as popular as it's ever been. Maybe that's just because I'm watching it. But I mean, as far as that, I'm noticing it, but it's like everybody's watching it.
Oh, they're in need now, man. Go ahead.
The NFL's definitely the hottest ticket in town, and this is the best time of the year for the NFL. You know, the playoffs. And,
people are into it.
Well, and everybody's got their team, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the nice thing about the NFL, man. People are rabid, man.
Yeah.
I mean, every team. I don't know if there's another league out there that like every team in this league has a rabid fan base.
Yeah.
Well, and every team is every Sunday. You know, any team can beat any team.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean the level of competition and the balance. I mean, I've heard them say, you know, anybody can beat anybody on any given Sunday. Well, in the NFL, that is real.
Yeah,
that is real.
And we've seen it happen time and time and time again.
Hey, I tell you, I might have told you, I can't remember who I told, but you know, I've been a part of, you know, high school football, and that's it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Being in that Bengals stadium the other night was flat ass electric.
Yeah,
I mean electric.
Well, I mean, I've taken my son to 2 NFL games, both there at Paycor, or Paul Brown Stadium, and they were the first playoff win in 30 years when they played the Raiders last year, which it was electric, and then this year it was a Thursday night game against the Dolphins, which was nuts. They came out in this white uniform. I mean, I will give Cincinnati some credit in the fact that, you know, you talk about some years on the bottom of the league, dude.
Oh, man.
But like,
what's it done to that city?
But that fan base, though, man, they're pretty loyal.
Yeah.
And I mean,
well, you remember the days we'd go over there and we'd stay a week. And there could be a football game going on and you wouldn't even know.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, that it was pretty.
I mean,
bad,
it'd be like, what's going on there? Why is the lights on? Oh, there's a football game going on.
Yeah, nobody was watching.
Nobody's there.
Yeah, but that boy, is it different now?
Huh? Oh,
well, I tell you, both the pro Ohio football teams, their fan bases have been through some hard times.
Oh, they've been through. Hey, it's tough being an Ohio football fan, buddy.
I mean, you got to really grind. I mean, you got to stay loyal. And
how about Baker Mayfield?
Well, the thing I was going to tell you about Burrow, I think one thing that really electrifies the Bengals fans is they believe, rightly so, that he can win them a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know when you had Andy Dalton, he was going to the playoffs and had some good teams, but
couldn't win a playoff game. I mean,
I don't know everybody with Burrow, man. You got to believe that guy can get it done, right?
Well, I mean, I think he's rolling out there, man. I mean, my God, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I think
he's one of the top 3. Maybe on certain days he is the best.
Yeah, well, and I mean,
he's getting better.
Well, and it's been proven time and time again. If you don't have a quarterback, dude, you're not going to win. And I mean, you know, you look at it from the perspective of the Browns, like with Mayfield and all that. I mean, you know, they've struggled there at quarterback. Well, I think they've got the answer now. He's just, you know, the guy who had been off for 2 years. Now, you know, he had a hell of a second half this past week. And, you know, I think you're going to see some stuff from Deshaun. The Browns are the biggest mystery team I've ever seen. I mean, on paper, that team looks awesome.
Find more ways to lose than any team I've ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really impressive to be that bad that long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bud, you're talking to 2 Bengals fans that rode that. I mean, I've said the exact same thing about the Bengals.
I'm just now getting back. I mean, I've really never been a football fan until here in the last.
Well, I'll tell you, like if I'll tell you the other thing I think in this area that's made things really big is people that maybe weren't big football fans.
Yeah.
With Joe Burrow being from right down the road.
Absolutely.
I mean, and
how do you not root for that whole team?
And he is an easy guy to root for.
Yeah.
I will say that, like, the way that he handles himself is impressive.
Absolutely. And how do you not root for that whole team? Those guys are just all, I mean, Ryan. Yeah, I mean, you know, I love watching Ryan.
Yeah. Well, that bunch, I mean, they're very unselfish.
Yeah.
And I really like their coach too. Yep. I mean, they've just got a good thing going right now. And, you know, in the NFL, man, that can change overnight. Hell, the way the season started this year, I thought, well, here we go.
Yeah.
You know?
Back to what we was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like you said about Burrow, it's hard not to root for him. I guess I'm just jealous. I don't want you guys to get a Super Bowl ring because we don't have one.
Right.
So a lot of that's just jealousy. I could probably do better.
Well, hopefully this ass kicking I'm about to give you in this weight loss thing. Have I told you?
Now I am worried about Matthew.
Now we've got this. Now that we've got you on here, Ruck. There has been a Bengals Browns rivalry between Pudge and Massey that's been going on. 5, 6 years, 10 years,
10. Yeah.
And now you're inserting yourself into this mess.
Furby's in.
Yeah, there's going to be a big competition here. It sounds like, and now this is going to be a little different, right?
Was Furby the other number in that group?
I'm assuming. I think it was.
So now are you? This is going to be measured on BMI. We're not doing weight. What are we doing?
Well, it's Prater's in it too.
Prater's.
Now how's he going to lose? He's like 160.
I mean, Prater's. I mean, he's been working hard.
Hey, you heard it right here. Pudge is calling Prater fat ass.
Prater's been working hard. He said he wanted to lose some weight, so he's been working hard.
He'll probably put on 30 pounds for the weigh-in.
Well, I'm not so sure that we all ain't getting pencil whipped by Prater.
Oh, okay.
Because I was thinking the other day, I remember whenever he joined up with Massey. Well, now he can't do that.
Yeah, now he's sandbagging.
What is the what is this thing? So Prater's got the.
Have you entitled it anything?
Yeah, he named it participation trophies for bitches is what he calls it.
Oh, I like it.
Since there's like 5 or 6 of us and there's different categories, are we all getting a trophy? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, does everybody win?
I think we're all winning.
It's okay. So most lean mass gained by weight percentage.
God, this is complicated.
Most fat loss by weight percentage, and most improved body fat percentage by percentage.
Okay, this is complicated. So we're not going. This does not involve a scale.
No, we're going to the bod pod.
There's
we're going to clump.
4 trophies available.
Yeah, 4 pieces of hardware up for grabs.
I mean,
wow.
Massey will probably have the.
Well, he'll have a hard time in that. There ain't nothing lean about that man's chest.
Well, now, the last one that when you and him had that epic battle 2 years ago,
we both about died.
Both of you, they had to carry you in to the stock room to weigh in in a wheelbarrow, both of them. But he had Prater.
Oh, he had Epsom salt baths.
Yeah, Prater was there the last 2 or 3 days and really helped him.
Yeah, I didn't have none of that.
No.
Yeah.
And so now Prater is a contestant.
Yes, we'll see how this all goes.
Massey's going to be on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see, how this goes.
Isn't Massey getting he's getting a little old for these competitions.
Well, he's not very dense. I mean, his bone density's got to be.
Oh, shit.
I mean, really. You shake his hand and his whole arm bruises.
Oh, yeah. I saw him the other day. He's 4. Looked like he'd been beat to death with the radish.
Oh, my God. I mean,
he's so.
Yeah.
Poor Kayla.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, he's
man, I'll tell you. I'm anxious to get some updates on this. I mean, are you up for this type of challenge, Ruck? Are you in this to win it?
I think I got the best. Well, probably got the best. I don't know if I'm as dedicated. I know I'm not as dedicated.
Yeah.
Massey, he has shown in the last couple of competitions that
yes.
He'll come through when the chips are down.
Well, the man will kill himself. I mean, my God, he damn near died the last time.
I can't argue with it.
Yeah, I mean the guy.
Well, he'll pay for his results.
Oh.
Yeah. He'll have an organ taken out.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter what it takes. I mean,
but I'm not in Scott's relationship. I'm not a guy he wants to lose to. And probably same with Pudge. I mean, he'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
So, but I probably I'm probably the biggest guy and have the ability to lose the most.
That's by percentage.
But we'll have percentage.
Yeah. So,
I
mean, it'll be. I mean, really, that percentage really levels the playing field. I'm anxious to see Prater participating in it. I mean,
he's not big by any means.
The old coach comes back and says, "I'm in."
I mean, he's not big by any means. He's bigger than he has.
Weigh him now?
I don't know.
180?
Probably.
I mean, he'll get down to, if he's mentally into it, he'll get down to 155.
Well, I think he's ready to get mentally in, and I think this is his idea. I mean, this was his idea. That's why he's saying, okay. I mean, because I'm looking forward. I've never done anything like this. So
he didn't exactly call out contenders. I mean, he called out me and you and Furby and Massey.
Then you come in all hot and saying you're going to smash everybody you see. Oh yeah, Ruck sends in Ruck's reply to the message. Ruck says, "I'm ready to smash everybody," and I was like, "Geez, Ruck."
Well, he's coming in with the right attitude. He's coming in to win.
Well, it was that, or are we fighting, or geez, gosh.
Well,
if need be,
me and you know about the fight game.
Why are you so aggressive, Ruck? Me and Kiefer was partners tonight.
Did he dot your eyes?
No. Why are you so aggressive?
Pudge beat his eyes shut.
No, I didn't. It was, gee whiz, he's just over there working out. I like that Kiefer.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, I like that Kiefer. He's fun time over there. All right, Ruck.
Don't get hit by him. He's got pretty heavy hands.
Yeah, he does. He can throw.
Well, hey, Ruck, thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate it, and hopefully we see you a lot more on this show. We just we appreciate your perspective.
Actually, we don't want to see you. We just want to hear you.
We really like that. I mean, dude, we've changed the game here. I mean, you know, it's always hard for people to leave there and come in because everybody's busy. They got a lot of stuff going on, and I mean, this is awesome. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Well, anytime you want to talk, just give me a call. We can talk during this weight loss challenge and see how it's going.
Yeah, we're going to get some updates on that. Yeah.
Now, when we have the weigh-ins, are we going to go live?
I think Chad needs to go with us whenever we go to the bod pod.
I will.
And he needs to do some reporting.
Yeah. At least at the end.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to. I'll get it live.
Did Jason rent a van to haul all of our asses up there, or what are we going to do?
Well, we're just going to tell him that's what he's going to do. Well, maybe Massey can fly us.
Yeah, get Hickey down here. I mean, why drive an hour and a half to Columbus if Hickey could put you in 15 minutes?
Yeah.
I tell you what, talking about another guy that needs to lose weight. You seen Hickey lately?
Oh Lord, get him in there.
That guy, wow.
He won't be able to fly is what you're saying.
Hey.
He better take care of himself.
They're eating good up there at Geiger's. I can tell you that.
Are they? Does Hickey, I haven't seen him lately. Does he need to run a few laps?
Woo. It wouldn't hurt.
we got to get, I'm going to get Massey. We're going to get up there. Chad's going to come interview us. We're all going shirtless up there.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
We're going to see what kind of man Massey is.
Yeah. Well, he'll do it.
No, he won't.
Well, hell, he dropped down here and did 50 push-ups.
Well, he won't go shirtless.
Okay. Well, we'll try.
All right. All right,
Thanks, Ruck. We'll see you, buddy.
See you.
Bye.
Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Travis Ruckel. So, hey, we'll see you next time. We're going to keep phoning friends. So we'll see you folks. Look up our sponsors.
Take care.
See you.